What's up, guys, and welcome to the video. You may have noticed that I haven't posted in a while, and I'm sad to report that is probably going to be the case from now on because my basketball season is starting back up, which makes it difficult for me to keep making videos and doing that at the same time. So please bear with me, but I will try to upload as soon as possible. And I just want to tell you real quick that we have a banger video coming out soon that I'm really excited for, so be prepared for that. But with that out of the way, let's get right into the video. Yo, what is good? I'm back with another video, and today I'll be doing my long-term review of my GMMK Pro. I've had this board since July, so it's been around 3 months, and I think I'm ready to talk about my experience with the board. So let's get right into it. Now, the GMMK Pro is an in-stock bare-bones kit that is sold at $170 USD. That's really good for the quality you're getting from this board, and it is also right around the price range of the budget more 65-75% boards that are coming out right now. The features of the GMMK Pro are an exploded 75% layout, which I think looks really cool and ties the compact form factor of a 60% with the function of a TKL because it has this function row and the arrow keys and the little side navigation column. Now, it also has this interchangeable knob, which you can just use the one that comes with the board, which is what I did, or you can buy other colors from Glorious, or you can get cool colors from third-party sellers. Now, it is 5-pin hot swap with Glorious's own hot swap sockets that don't seem to be any better or worse than Kale or Gateron. And for the plate, on Glorious's website, you can choose from brass, aluminum, polycarbonate, but you can also get other materials like POM, FR4, carbon fiber, acrylic, etc. from third-party sellers. Now, the GMMK Pro also includes LED diffusers on the side. If you can see that too well, but that's a RGB LED diffuser. Yeah, and I think it looks really dope, and it definitely adds a little extra flair to give the board more uniqueness and quality. Now for the goat stabilizers. These are anything but GOAT. They're great effort as a first stabilizer from Glorious, but I really just recommend switching them out for Zeal, Duroc, or maybe even C3 stabs. No matter what I do to these, holy modding, drowning in Crytox, wire balancing, they're just still rattly and ticking. But one thing about this board that really surprised me was the weight. With this being my first custom, I was extremely surprised with how heavy it is. I really like the feel of heavy boards, and I think it just makes them feel more premium. And the back is a massive fingerprint magnet, by the way. I don't know if you can see that, but it is like really smudgy all around here. And I barely even touched the back. But I really do like the engraved Glorious logo right here, and I think it adds a little bit of like flair that makes the back not as boring because it doesn't have a weight on the back. Now, the GMMK Pro does come with the regular, really crappy keycap and switch pullers. Like, please don't use these. These are really bad. I don't know what manufacturers don't understand about stop beating us. Now, for the QC on this board, it's honestly really nice anno, and it's really like smooth and matte, but it does scratch really easily. If you can see around my screws, it like scratches off really easily, and that's just getting rubbed by the screwdriver. And honestly, it's not that bad because it's on the bottom, but again, it scratches really easily, for watch out for that. Okay, now it's time for my thoughts and my experience. One of the biggest things for me when I was buying this board was the arrow cluster right here. I just didn't like it at all, but after using it for a while, I fell in love with it, and now I prefer it to a normal arrow cluster. But, as always, it's preference. Another thing that I noticed was the board kind of just sounded sort of dead. This is because of all the foam that is included, and I had to heavily mod it to make it sound less dead, but I do like how it turned out. Another thing that I didn't like about the board is all of the screws. Glorious tried to make this a beginner board, but there's nothing beginner about how many screws there are. The first time I opened the board, it took me about an hour. And to make matters worse, some of the screws are even stripped, so I can't use them anymore. One of my last problems is that the gasket implementation, it's pretty much just not there. And even with the triple gasket mod, it still has little to no flex or bounce. So my build is the black GMMK Pro with the polycarbonate plate, PE foam, Tempest tape mod, Noiko foam in the case, triple gasket mod, and right now I have the Echo ASA keycaps, but I will do sound tests with cherry profile keycaps to closely resemble what most people will have. I will give you a sound demonstration right about now. Now for my final thoughts. I think that the GMMK Pro is a really good keyboard for the price a year ago. Now that we have all of this cheap NK65, KBD67 Lite, and Icky68 Aurora stuff, it's just not really the best choice anymore. But all the keyboards I did mention aren't regularly in stock, so if you need a keyboard that is great value and is just a great board in general, the GMMK Pro is one of the best options I can give you, and I heavily recommend it to a beginner in the hobby that doesn't want to wait for a keyboard to get back in stock or to enter group buys. But that's all I have to say for now. Peace out, guys.